Okay, so what we have here is the Elite Ammunitions mini slide mount that they make for the FN FiveseveN. Let's check. Weapons clear. No magazine inserted. Now, I've seen very little reviews on this, and there's not many options to mount an optic on your 5.7. So I decided to try it out and give it a whack. Now, I'll tell you what I like about it. I really like the fact that it has drilled in backup irons already. Now, so far that's the only type that I've seen from the different options of mounting an optic on your slide. I really like that because I like knowing that I can take off the optic switch, or if the optic breaks, or I just feel like carrying it one day and I don't have to reinstall the original adjustable rear sight. So that's kind of what attracted me to it. When I placed the order, I called them up. They have really good customer service. Someone talked to me, explained everything to me. They have really good instructions on the installation on their website. So I bought this slide, took it to the range. I wanted to see how well and how accurate it held up with the original rear sights. I mean, it was pretty good, to my surprise. It was right on the money. It wasn't difficult to shoot with. I still had a pretty good sight path, and I was actually really surprised. Now, I do conceal carry this gun, even with the light, and even with the slide on, it carries well. You can see if I stick it in a custom Kydex holster, the slide doesn't get in the way. And I like that. I like the way that it does that as well. So the next part is, how does it hold up with an actual optic on it? How high is it going to be? As opposed to its bigger brother, the FNX 45 Tactical, which has a recessed indentation on the slide. This kind of sits up high. So I really wanted to see how well it would hold up, and you'll see that next. Okay, there we go. That's a quick installation of one of my favorite optics, new to me, but I really like it, is the Trijicon RMR. This model is the dual illumination, which is fiber optic and tritium, and you can see already right there the amber optic shows up already. Now, some people complain that it's a little too dim. I kind of like it. I like knowing that I don't need batteries, 12-year life on the tritium, and if it ever runs out, you can always send it to Trijicon and they'll refill it for you. So I kind of really like that. This is the 12 MOA triangle reticle, and it works. It's always on. You don't have to turn it off or on, and it doesn't sit too bad on the slide mount. I've tested it. It doesn't rock. It's really secure, really tight to the slide. And once you train with it, I mean, just like anything else, functions really well. And like I said, I saw another review of some guy giving his thoughts on it. He kind of had a crappy optic on it. It's kind of hard to judge the quality of the mount when you don't match the quality of your firearm with the optic. Like this is kind of like a Burris knockoff. It's like a $40 optic. You can't judge the mount by that. You have to get something high quality, something that functions. I mean, it is a 5.7. And yeah, it sits well. I really like it. I appreciated the customer service by Elite Ammunition. I think they're the only one that makes a product like this. So yeah, I really like it. It sits a little high. There are other companies that will make it so the optic sits directly on the slide, so you lose about 1/3 of an inch of the height. But then you're stuck with options as far as removing the sight and using backup irons, or just using irons altogether. Again, as far as concealing it, yeah, it's a little absurd to conceal a gun with so much furniture on it and hardware, but it still conceals. It still goes into the holster nice, and I can still wear this with my shirt over it, and it still hides well. It's not, as long as you're wearing a correctly sized shirt, it's not too tight on you, and it performs well. I really like it a lot. So there you have it, Elite Ammunitions mini slide mount for the FN 5.7.